So I left St. Vincent in 2006, and this is the kind of time that I'm looking to get back into music and producing. And so I said to myself, I need to produce music. I need to get this done and produce my own music and get it out there. And I think I'm at this stage now where I could start to venture out and get my music out.
Word.
That's good, man. That's good, man.
Speaking of that, we want to take in one of your most recent release, I believe. It's called Hold Tight. Is that correct?
Yes, Hold Tight. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take in that one, and then we'll ask you a little bit more about it. So you fall under the bracket of artist/producer.
Artist/producer, yes.
Wonderful. All right, folks, let's get ready to take in this new song. Let's bring up the volume on that one.
Now let go, never get a wine so she loving the tempo. I come here to dance, I come here to wine, I come here to breathe and free me mind. I don't wanna stress, I don't wanna strive.
I need to get my Vinci flag.
Let me live
Pull up. When it's nice, you have to play it twice. When it's sweet, you have to repeat. Yeah, man.
We have, and for them, give us some comments, give us some emojis, let us know what you feel about this one. But as we say, when it's nice, we have to drop it twice.
Bring up on my body. She telling me I do it right. She wanting me to hold her tight. Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one so. Jam me in the middle. She ball, hold tight, now let go. Never get a one so. She loving the tempo.
My flag.
Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one so. Jam me in the middle. She ball, hold tight, now let go. Never get a one so. She loving the tempo. All the men them looking at her bumper. All the men them want to wind up on her. If this whining is wrong, I don't want to be right. She pulled me close and told me hold on tight. Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one so.
Pull it back again. Pull it up again. When it's sweep, you have to repeat.
But you have to show us the whole tight dance. We want to see you have to give us the instruction on how to hold tight. Because if it's
hold on tight. Easy instruction. No, just hold on. No space between. Stick on like a lizard.
Because
man.
The illusion we are holding tight. It might be different. You understand? So tell us about that song. What influenced you? Is that a real life experience, or what really?
Well, it's calypso. It's calypso and calypso soca. So it fit into the old school double entendre. You have a double meaning.
Right.
So it fit into that kind of style of calypso soca, and the melody, how I arrange it, I say, let me use a little pan voice, the pan to play the melody in the back there as well, So it's basically saying, I go out there, just want to have a good time, just want to breeze, but sometimes, that doesn't always happen, you just want to relax, but somebody just come along and they say, yeah, let's dance,
Now, we have Kelly B in the green room with us, and he just pointed something to my observation there about the track. He said he loving the vibes, but he said, is it hold tight as in HOLD, hold tight to hold, or is it hold HOLE tight, or hold that is tight?
It's HOL apostrophe tight. HOL apostrophe.
Well, boy, I guess, boy, any hole, just hold the hole tight. You have to hold tight, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, man. That's a
double meaning. Well, you mentioned it,
He said, that's a good topic,
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, let's
That's a good topic.
She loving the tempo. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. She loving the tempo. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight.
Hold tight. Hold tight.
Hold tight.
Hold.
Hold tight. Hold tight.
Yeah, man.
Now let go.
Oi.
Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle. She ball hold tight.
Hold
Now
tight.
let go. Never get
Folks,
a
you
one
heard it
slow.
there.
She loving the tempo.
Yeah, man. In this one.
I come here to dance. I come here to wine. I come here to breathe and free me mind. I don't wanna stress. I don't wanna strive. Only good times. Let me live me life. This woman, she grab hold of me. She rubbing up on my body. She telling me I do it right. She wanting me to hold her tight. Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. She loving the tempo. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. She loving the tempo. She loving the tempo. All the men them looking at her bumper. All the men them want to wind up on her. If this whining is wrong, I don't want to be right. She pulled me close and told me hold her tight. Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Got me in the middle. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. She loving the tempo. She ball hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle.
Give us it done.
She ball
Give us it
hold
done.
tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. She loving the tempo. Hold tight. Hold tight.
Oh, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Hold tight. Hold tight.
Boy, I think that will be a lot of fellas ringtone, you know, boy, because
Man, yeah.
Hold tight, yeah.
Hold tight.
That's my best part
Yeah.
in the song. Hold tight, yeah.
Whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine you in a fete dancing with a girl you just meet, and a partner pass by you and tell you, hold tight. You know, you might be telling you, hold tight.
Like na Lego boy, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, man. So I'm feeling this one. Where can they find the song? Where can they listen to it or download it? Where can
Right.
we direct them to that
So
one?
what date we on today? The 16th. So on the 19th, it'll be available on all the
platforms.
online stores. Yeah.
So
On
what
the
should they
19th.
search for to find that
Just
song?
Puntalevel. So
Spell it for us. How what should we type
So-
to get Puntalevel?
so Puntalével. Yeah.
All right.
CP.
So there's different levels, but what is a Punta level?
Yeah, Puntalevel special kind of level, you know, man. Yeah, it's yeah. But the punta really is from like I say, I was a culture man. I'm still a culture man. I grew up from that kind of movement. So it's a kind of traditional dance and rhythm and music of a people you call the Garifuna people who are strong connection to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So when I first came out in 2004, 2006, I did a punta song. Yeah. So since then, and then my calypso name was Level. So Level, man, Level. So I put two of them together and made it Puntalevel. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so you wrote that song.
Yeah, back then, yeah.
Okay,
But
okay. So do you have any ghost writers?
no, I just do my own work, my own
Okay,
writing.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm quite creative that way. And I'm making the music now as well. And like I say, I feel I'm at a point now where I could start pushing music out now, after a couple of decades of not really doing anything cultural, musical.
Right.
But I've been doing work in the background, and just creating all the time. But now I feel like I could put it out there. Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. That's good, man. That's good.
So what is the inspiration behind your music?
Well, when I started out, it was like, cultural and percussion and rhythms and so on. And I still try to capture that in my music, So when the Punta song in particular back in 2004, it was about spreading, word about the culture and that kind of thing. And it says it was about positive kind of song, promoting the island, promoting the Caribbean, the soca, the calypso, the carnival. That's where it started, and I just want to keep doing that. I want to contribute to the carnival season, and put music out there so that people could dance to it. So I just want to play my part, really.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Mr. X is all yours. Give interrogate him, give him the to know as much as you can about him.
So do you have any collaboration with any other artists?
No collaboration. Like I say, I've been dormant for like a couple of decades, really. After being on the scene back in 2004. So in fact, to tell you, in St. Vincent, they had a new song competition around the carnival time back in 2004 to launch the carnival. And I was 18 years old then, and they had a competition, and I was the youngest finalist in the competition there. So that my career was kind of short-lived, like a couple of years, and then when I migrated to the UK, I didn't really do any more until now. I'm looking to get back into it.
Wow! So this year, can we expect more? Possibly participation in the Nottingham Carnival and the local events and stuff that's going on for the UK Carnival. Can we expect to see Puntalevels out there?
Yeah, that's the idea. I want to get there. I want to get on the road. I want to get out there. I want to be seen, and I have other little projects I'm working on, like other songs, that are not they're almost there, but not fully ready. That more like a 160 BPM, more power soca kind of style. So I'm plodding along quietly in the back, but I want to be there in the front. I want to be on the road. I want to be seen. That's the idea.
Yeah, I have one question I just ask a lot of artists. Yeah. How do you handle criticisms and feedback as an artist?
I think I'm a very humble person. And I think I'll always be a student. And every person have something to share, even their experience, even their learning. So I'm always open to learning, always open, to learning new things. There might be a way to tweak what I have. I might think it's perfect, but somebody might say, if you tweak it like this, it will shot better. And I'll say, yeah, let's take that on board, So yeah, I think I'm quite open. And I have a broad back as well, so yeah.
Wow. Well, it's good for an artist to be able to be, because that's how we get better and that's how we grow and develop.
Yeah.
So it's important.
Yeah.
Now, we cannot have you come on the program without giving us a little freestyle, a little something, because we always like to put, you understand, put our guests on the spot in that regard. So you could respectively decline if you choose, but we always like to put you on the spot. Just give us a little something raw.
I don't know.
Make it up now. You can make it up now if you want, you know.
Right. So on top of that same rhythm, let me think. Play back the rhythm. Play the end part. Let me see if we could come up with something.
I might not be able to select actually the part of the rhythm the way we have it.
Just the music. Just the music part.
Yeah. But just give us something a cappella, man. Imagine you on stage. The system shut down. You know, something happened. The mic ain't working. You just come up with something right there because it happens. It happens.
Right. So if I sing in a tune, you know, I'll be like, you know, I'm hyping the crowd. I'm on this whole tight tune. I'm doing the whole tight, yeah.
All right.
And then I say, boy, watch. I stick on like Ali said. The girl lip on top she head. She whining down on the ground. She go down. I stick on like Ali said. The girl lip on top she head. She whining down on the ground. She go down, whole tight. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I say?
Yeah, man. Vibes. Folks, that is live and cut and as raw as it gets. So, you know, that is an artist. You can, on the spot, on the, you know, the spur of the moment, you could do something. So, let our audience know where they can find your music, how they can follow you. If there's for example, an artist, because you're also a producer, if there's somebody who wants to reach out to you, to link up with you, or promoter wants to possibly book you or something, put out your information at this time, please.
Right. So on Instagram, it's Puntalevel. So at Puntalevel, Puntalevel at Puntalevel.
Puntalevel.
Yeah, Puntalevel. So that's why anybody, you know, any collaboration, any production work, yeah. As you see, I've been dormant for a good couple of decades. I'm getting back into it. But I want to really, you know, be visible this year and hopefully get some of my music.
That's a good vibe.
Yeah.
That's a good vibe.
So any last questions for him, Mr. X, before we wrap up?
What advice do you have for the upcoming artists that is just starting in the music business?
Well, I'll say patience, consistency. You just got to keep at it. If you have a passion for it, make good allies. You know, find guys in the business already who are making inroads, so that you can make those alliances. Networking, really. Just be open to criticism. Be open to advice. Listen more, talk less, and
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Facts. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. Well, we want to thank you for being on the program. We know it's a bit short, but we will be hoping to have you back again. And we'll also be trying our best to support and promote however we can. Again, thanks for joining us on the Caribbean Celebrity Show. Folks, Puntalevels, check out his new music. It's coming out very soon. I put the S behind it, levels, because they might have different levels.
Sam, before you go, I want to give me a piece of the track again, Sam.
The track, okay. All right, let's take a piece of it again.
No piece of the track again, man. I want to hold tight, you know.
Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle. She ball, hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. She loving the tempo. I come here to dance. I come here to wine. I come here to breathe and free me mind. I don't wanna stress. I don't wanna strive. Only good times. Let me live me life. This woman she grab hold of me. She rubbing up on my body. She telling me I do it right. She wanting me to hold her tight. Hold tight, now let go. Never get a one slow. Jam me in the middle. She She ball, hold
Oh yes,
tight,
folks.
now let go.
You heard it here first. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Well, that is what we say to you. Hold tight, my brother. Till next time.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Bless
Yeah,
her.
man.
And
One love.
we get ready to bring on our next guest right now, folks.
This is Snoop to the D to the O to the G, endorsing this one for Cash Major and Mr. X on the Caribbean Celebrity Show.
Yes, folks, welcome the man of the hour, T Blacks.
Welcome, Mr. T Blacks. Welcome.
Yeah, man, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you guys. I have my show, I've been watching.
Yeah, man, a pleasure to meet you as well, man.
I appreciate that, man. Let me tell you, man, I'm blushing. I'm excited because we have a king in the house. We have such a talent. We have, for those who don't know, just tell us a little about yourself, your name, where you're from. We know you're from St. Lucia, but at least for those watching for the first time.
All right, cool. So my name is Dishon Augustine, better known as T Blacks. A little black boy from the south of the island, Vieux Fort. I have a passion for the performing arts. I have 5 siblings. My aim and mission is to always inspire, the younger generation coming after me. I'm young, I'm very young, but it's always inspire. I love doing things outdoors. When I'm not on the stage, I love being, with family and just bonding with, people that make me happy.
Wonderful.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm going to introduce myself to the king. Well, I'm Exodus, aka Mr. X, or some people call me Mr. Bygas. People call me different names,
Big up you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. Nice meeting you as well.
Yeah,
I'm the co-host of the Caribbean Celebrity Show, and alongside Mr. X, I'm Mr. Cashflow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my brother.
Nice.
Let's go right into it because I know you're very busy. I don't want to hold you any longer than because I know that I'm sure you have stuff and things to do. But yes, I mean, you have. Let's first before we even talk about the voice. I want to say the very first time because sometimes online you see stuff and you look for stuff, and I found a track of yours and I listened to that and I was like, boy, that's a St. Lucian singer. I was like, nothing because I thought I know all the voices out there.
Right, of course.
You understand? The moment I hear a voice, especially from back home, I can relate and recognize who it is. And then I had to do my homework and my research. And then, I became a fan. But I'm one of those people nothing happens before it's time. So I never reach out. I never, I watch and I'm observing and listening. And yeah, I must say kudos, man. You have an amazing voice.
Thank you so much, brother.
The vocals are amazing.
Thank you so much, man. That means a lot.
Wow. Folks, y'all don't want to believe me? Well, okay, let me play just a little piece of one of his songs. One of my favorites.
Triple X in the air. Say, what if the world and everyone in it is blind color? In a world where everyone needs each other, you only realize if you open up your eyes.
boy, it pains me. It pains me to
Boy,
stop
I'm
the track.
anyway.
It pains me to stop the track. But I have to because I'm getting carried away there already. It pains me to stop this. Folks, after the live, I want you to go on YouTube. I notice your channel is even new. You have a new channel as well.
I just recently, had my own channel launched. So
Yeah.
guys, support me, follow the channel. Let's grow the channel together. Yeah, man.
Yes, man. So, folks, that one is called Everyday Life, and that's T Blacks. But like we said, follow his channel, subscribe to his channel, comments, like the vibe, share the vibe. It's amazing, man. Boy, that song, your voice, like I said. So, they're hearing for the first time. Mr. X, just go for the questions because trust me, I'm getting a little bit too. I need to drink a little tea.
With that kind of voice you have, how long you've been singing?
So I've been singing from a very young age, from 5 years old, but professionally on the scene where everybody got to know me was in 2022. When I did Soca Monarch, the national Soca Monarch competition, I placed second. That's when I really, started everything. My brand, took off, and T Blacks, So I've been singing from a very young age, small competitions, schools, graduation, and different stuff like that. So it's been in the pipeline. That's right.
That's good. That's good. I saw you release a new video with another artist.
Oh yes, that's with Carl.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, big up my boy with him video, big up my boy.
Man. And the guy that was sitting in the middle, he was my writer. He used to Hansen, he used to write songs for me. He was the one that write that a tracking song I had around the island, name it different,
Okay.
People don't know he's very talented himself. He could sing.
Yeah, he's really. He got a great voice as well.
And he
got a great voice as well.
Like to stay in the background.
Yeah, man.
Can I ask you, for the singers, because we like to educate people as well. What's your routine in terms of preparation and keeping that voice before performance or even competition or whatever? What's your routine? How do you keep your voice at its best?
Okay, so normally before competition, I stay away from every cold stuff. I stay away from dairy. I stay away from alcohol, everything that could possibly affect the voice. I normally stay away from 2 months before. After competition, after everything, I have a fantastic.
Wow! 2 months before. Right. Wow, that's commitment. That is commitment. Well, that is what we're hearing because we're hearing that richness.
It's very, very hard to keep away because it's around you. But you have to think of the end goal and what you really want for yourself. And if it's to sound your best on the night of competition or to sound your best at any given performance, then you have to do the necessary. So that's what I'm doing.
So which means before you perform, you have to stay away from your wife.
I didn't say that, but I didn't say
that. You never say that. You never say that word. I wouldn't advise you to do. I wouldn't advise you to do that.
Although somebody told me that that's part of it too, but to each his own.
It's not. I know when guys go in and box and competition, they avoid that, But I wouldn't recommend that. Oh goodness.
So do you write your own songs or you have a ghost writer?
Yes.
I have ghostwriters. I can write my own song. I tend to be in my head a little too much sometimes, and doubt myself a lot. But I am capable and I have the capabilities to write my own music. But I believe, that we have somebody for everything. Just like, there's a trainer, there's a boxer, you have a professional trainer to train you for competition. I believe, I'm not at a standard yet. Well, boy, I'll say, well, let me. I can. However, I trust the profession.
Right.
I let them do it for me.
Wonderful.
That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, man.
So what's one of the biggest challenges that you face as an artist?
Biggest challenge I face as an artist. That's a very interesting question. I would have to say, the lack of opportunities. And I don't only speak for myself, but I speak for the younger generation and the people, not even younger generation, just the people who are trying to just be there to. I believe it's in St. Lucia or around the world. If you don't have a name, we're in the group, and that's very sad.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
before starting and getting into this whole arena, I tried my utmost best, and a huge shout out to Arthur and Alpha Allah Challenge for giving me that opportunity. It was there, my whole career took off, and he
Okay. Wow.
you
Big up to Arthur. Big up to Arthur.
yeah, man. You shout out to Alpha Allah. I just believe
Mhm.
like more opportunities should be given to the younger people because
Mm.
bro, St. Lucia has so much
Facts.
talent. So much talent. Like,
Facts.
we tap more into that and give the youths the resources and the opportunities, we as a nation will just thrive. And no Caribbean island or no other island could touch us as an entity.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts, Mr. X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's well said. That's well said. The opportunities are it's difficult to get that initial support when you are yet to prove yourself. Everybody's fighting for that same space, and similarly, you always had the argument that it's the same set of people. But
And you speak of that, you say that I recently had a conversation with an artist coming up. He submitted his tune for Groovy for Power Soccer prelims, and he didn't make it, and he was like, "That's the same set of names, and they're giving us the opportunities, and it's the same people." But we have to really look at the in depth of things, and we have to think beyond just competition.
Yep.
And I tell every youth that it's not only a competition that determines your future, not competition that determines you, and what you become,
Facts.
with your life. You just have to think of the outside. Don't make music for competition. Make music that will play throughout the year. Music that make you
Awesome.
to represent St. Lucia.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Let's take in one of your big songs. I mean, everybody knows that song. I'll run that song. I'm sure you already know the one I'm talking about.
Yo pekuyo jame, yo pekuyo wabe, kuyo mama tente, usata ukazwe. Yo pekuyo jame, yo pekuyo wabe, kuyo mama tente, usata ukazwe. Anale, woyo, yeah. Different, too great, wow. Say, si te un homme la baille bien up wejido. Every bell walk can no poufe nom la wow. Pour pamele, la yo kapale. Every kite yo di unigwa no maye. Yo pe kuyo jame, yo pe kuyo wabe. Kuyo mama tente, utaza ukajwe. Baino musa tuwa kupi. Baino musa le economy. Baino musa le di ay lady. Baka de pan to kana we go for two. Shit. Toutes ces femmes là. Baino Moussa. De Wakope. Anale. Tipi ou jen me a souple chou ni mali. Ba ou ki di gwan amble a bel fam kouli. Sel sa yo wop. Se kwe yo mal wop. Sou kwe dada we putwe yo upanin bot. Yo pe kuyo jame, yo pe kuyo wabe, kuyo mama tente, utaze ukazwe, baino musa tuwa kupi, baino musa le economy, baino musa le di ay lady, bakade.
Boy, Mr. X. Mr. X ready to the party, boy. Tell us about that song. On the thing. That song, because, and again, I mean, I'm always impressed when artists can also sing in Creole and actually do such a great job of it. I know you have a writer, so I'm asking: is the Creole? Is it are you comfortable in that, or was the process of having to be walked through it as well? I'm not sure. I'm asking.
So speaking, I'm very versed in Creole. I could speak Creole very well, but
Wow,
speaking Creole and speaking Creole is totally
It's
different.
really different.
Singing Creole and learning
Mr.
Creole
X, you know that, Mr. X.
yeah, it's totally different. Normally when I give my songs, I give all my ideas. I like to sing what what I want to sing about because I tend to to bring across the message better rather than somebody giving me an idea. I'm not I won't say I won't accept somebody's ideas. If I get an idea and I love the idea, then I'm open to to doing it. But normally for any season and any song, I normally pitch in my ideas as to what I want to sing about. So the whole Mama Teng Teng song came about when there are some women that they're being talked down on because they do stuff to ensure that they survive.
Survive.
You understand? And
Yeah.
we're very small minded and we look at it as maybe okay, we'll say prostitution, or we look at it and we call them germet, we call them all sorts of names, but we have to look at the brighter side. Maybe that's the only thing that possibly done to
survive.
To survive. So I reach out to my writer and I say, yo, that's the concept. That's when the man send the song for me, bro. I probably took a whole month to learn that. A whole month to learn it because the Creole, having to read the Creole, having to learn the Creole is different than Sapale. No Sapale Creole, but Pushati Creole is just different ones. Yeah, man.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Wow. So well, we learned some things about you. He was fluent in the Creole and stuff like that. Folks, go on YouTube and check out that song. There's a live performance. Let me tell you, you haven't seen anything as yet. I didn't select.
That was a great performance.
Let me tell you, I didn't select that video especially so I could drive them to go and watch it. Wow, amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. But honestly, wow, my brother, you onto such a a bright, prosperous future in this. You obviously were born to do this. Certain people discover these things and they find themselves, but this is you. This is who you are. You're an artist. You're a singer. You're a performer. You're an entertainer. And that is just a scratch of the surface, I suspect. What can you tell us that we may not necessarily know about you, which has nothing to do with music?
Man, I do so much. I'm also into like decor, so I have a decor company. So like for birthdays, weddings, parties, anything that you think of, just call me and I'm here. To set up a place.
Put the information out there. Let's put it out there now. Let them know.
Definitely. Wow. Follow me on Instagram at D_POV758. So Dishon's point of view 758.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I was blessed, man. I was blessed. I think I got it from my mom. She passed away in 2016. But she was a very, very, very talented, individual. She sang. She was very creative. So everywhere that she went, she took me along with her. And my main goal and aim is to just make her proud in the process. She's not there. Hopefully, she's looking down on me.
Yes, most definitely. She must be proud. She must be very, very, very proud. And well, let me wish you happy Father's Day because I saw a little post of you today with I believe it's your son. You're obviously a great father. I could see that the chemistry and the stuff. And you put a caption that you would give your last loaf for your last bread to your son. Man, kudos, man. That is what I'm talking about. So
thanks,
wow, man. You have anyway. It's hard to find something that, because when you find young people who are into music, sometimes they have the talent, and when they're at a certain level of talent, sometimes they have this arrogance or this sense of entitlement, and to see someone as humble, because like I said, I've been monitoring you, I don't know you to a T, but I'm doing my work and I'm watching online, in posts and stuff like that, and so just keep it up, my brother. Keep it up.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Keep it up.
I never really grew up with anything, man. I grew up very humble. I had absolutely nothing, you know. I
Okay,
had to go
wow.
with my grandmother to on the roadside to ensure that I sell tomatoes and sell cucumbers, and I'm very proud of my
Yeah.
upbringings. You know that's
Yeah.
that's what made me who I am today. So and I say, you know, I'm here because the people got me here. You know, you can't be something without the support.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm so appreciative of all the support I've been getting throughout the years. You know, I have some real hardcore fans. You know, I don't call them fans, I call them supporters. I have some
Good
real
waters.
hardcore supporters, and you know, when I'm going for a bad day, bro, that's the people I go back to. Sometimes I go on Facebook and I just read through the comments, and that takes me
Oh,
throughout the
wow.
you know,
Wow.
I'm very humble. You know, just to be here today. You know, without them, that this would not be possible. So a huge shout out to
Wow.
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. They had a time you were performing, and then they said like you were supposed to win. What year was that? What year was that?
2022. That's the same year of my
2022.
yes.
Yeah.
2022. Yeah, and I asked an artist, the first artist we interviewed a while ago, I asked him that question. I'm gonna ask you the same question. How do you handle criticism and feedback as an artist?
That's part of the journey, bro. I believe that you need to, you know, have a level of understanding that not every time you perform is going to be A1. Not every time that you perform or you go on stage is going to be 100%. You know, there's
Mm-hmm.
always room for improvement, room for growth. So, my mental and you know my mindset is, you know, every time I get off stage, as much criticism as I could get, I take it, you know. And you said that, and that takes me back to last year when I was competing for the competition, National Calypso Monarch. After singing at semifinals, I got so many critics, and people came to me saying, "Oh, you were shouting there,
Wow.
and you need to cool out there, and this part of the song you need to do better."
Wow.
And bro, trust me, everything that they told me, I took it and I went into
Mm-hmm.
the finals, and I came
Wow.
victorious.
Wow.
You know, so I believe, you know, we don't always know everything. We're not
Mm-hmm.
100%. I believe there's always room for improvement and growth, and there's always room, you know, to take critics, you know, because that's what makes you
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
That's what makes
Mm-hmm.
you a better artist, a better person, a better individual. You know,
Awesome.
yeah, man. It don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily have to be for the field of, you know, artistry or being an artist in your everyday life. No matter what you do, there will be times where you fall short. You just need somebody to just give you that heads up, you know, and let you know where you fell short, and everything will be safe.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. Good
Now,
one, good one.
this year, tell us what can we expect without putting the cat out of the bag. But you know, just give us a little idea. What can we expect from for this year?
So much, so much, so much. To be really honest, the competition is stiff. You know, we have some real competition, but um, I'm not going in for the competition, but I'm going in to inspire. I'm going in to share messages. I'm going into, you know, just to be that voice for the young people. It's not very often that we get, you know, people, and I say that to say, you know, the Calypso art form is such a huge platform, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
such a huge
Mm-hmm.
platform, and I feel like, you know, we have to use it at use it for the right and the specific, the right, you know, meanings,
Mm-hmm.
the right, you know. One of my songs this year, I performed it earlier at 210s prior. It's about mental health, bro. After winning competition last year, I went into a deep hole, very dark hole. It was not a very easy journey
I
for me.
saw you post something about that recently. I saw that.
Definitely wasn't an easy journey
Wow.
for me. So, you know, coming out of it, not entirely out yet, you know, but coming out, you know, I just want to be that voice, bro. And like I say, it's not all about the crown. If I get the crown in the process, you know, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
extremely grateful and happy. You know, I did it twice. You know,
Right.
my main mantle and you know, aim this year is just to speak for the young people. Our young people
Wow.
are suffering real bad, and
Wow.
you know, we just need us one person that could step out and speak out for them, because not everybody has a voice. Not everybody is open to coming out and saying, well, boy, this is what I'm facing, this is what I'm going through. I believe if they could see that very same light in you, and that whatever they're going through in you, you could just be that
Mm-hmm.
inspiration for them to just come out and just speak about it and to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. Mr. X.
So T Blacks, you know, whenever we interview an artist, whenever they come on on our show. We always telling them, give us a sample, a freestyle,
Well, we want freestyle of Calypso, we want soca because
anything.
We have a new soca tune this year. We have a new soca tune, guys. You'll have to hop on the board, go.
Is that seasons?
Seasons.
All right, we'll run it in a bit. Well, give us a little freestyle. Give us a little something.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let them hear that wonderful voice.
Seasons come and seasons go. Is where we do it. That's just how the thing does go. But life goes on. And now we have all memories. What we do, what we see. Yeah. Freeing up is when I get deja vu. Thinking I buy a truck. I'm holding on. I don't want to let go. No way.
Yeah, man, folks, you heard there, live and direct. Let's stick in the tune there now. Seasons by the man T-Bar.
T-Black's in there.
Oh boy, I have to pull that up right after the intro. After the intro started. Run time, folks. Let me tell you, if you're at your home, I want you to get up on your foot, get up on your feet, stand up, spread yourself.
I try to shift things away for me to wind there.
T-Black's in there. Carnival again. Seasons come and seasons go. Is the way we do it. That's just how the thing does go. But life goes on. And now we have all memories. What we do, what we see. Yeah. In a jam. Freedom is when I get deja vu. Thinking I buy a truck. I'm holding on. I don't want to go away. Cause I slack and I slack and I slack. Why not keep pushing back? Jumping until I'm black. And I don't want to see home, don't want to see home. When I am on the road and I get in a zone, just leave me, let me roll. I come to upload from all of this stress I don't take. Girl, winding is slow. If you see them west and rolling, and that's why you don't know. He's only strong on my drinking. I don't care what they say. Don't bother me, I tell you man. Whoa, I'm moving with a plan. It's time to jump down. This season's calling me. Whoa, I'm moving with a plan. It's time to jump down. This season's calling me. Carnival, where strangers meet. Masqueraders screaming and chipping out down the street. Show me true colors when I wave my flag in the air. There's the energy I get in on like I love it. Cause I slack and I slack and I slack. Why not keep pushing back? Jumping until I'm black. And I don't want to see home, don't want to see home. When I am on the road and I get in a zone, just leave me, let me roll. I'm coming to upload from all of this stress I don't take. Girl, winding is slow. If you see them west and rolling, and that's why you don't know. He's only strong on my drinking. I don't care what they say. Don't bother me. I tell you man, I tell you. I'm moving with a plan. It's time to jump down. This season's calling me. I'm moving with a plan. It's time to jump down. This season's calling me. Carnival again. Sweet, sweet carnival again. Oh, carnival, I'll be time. Oh, Lord.
Boy. 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 off camera, guys, I was in my zone there enjoying myself. Whoa, that tune, bad.
Thank you, man. That's about bro.
Oh
I
boy.
love the arrangement, the instrumentation, the music. Tell us about the production. Where was that song produced? Who produced the and recorded this one? Where was this one?
Okay, so I recorded by Ransom, but you shout out to the writer. The writer is Wildfire.
Wildfire. Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
big up Wildfire.
Big up yourself, Wildfire. Yeah, you're living up to the name.
Yeah, but we've always been in talks, always wanted to work on something big. And I believe, wanting to just bring the different, like, international vibe on the, to my music. I don't want to just make music for a time, but I wanted to play on for seasons, and that's how the whole name came about. The concept, and when we look at seasons, so we don't just use the 2 days of carnival for for seasons. Seasons is beyond that. There's a spring season, there's a summer season, but we're looking at the summer season, and what makes up carnival? Calypso, we have the panorama, we have king and queen of the bands. All of that is seasons. Just put everything together. One season. You never see when you're making a soup. Everything in one. So you shout out to Wildfire.
Well,
tune.
Mr. X, he touched something there. I'll go back to that. Mr. X, you promised to give us some cooking tutorial. We are waiting
But
up until today.
I told you the last time.
Can we at least get a soup? He mentioned soup. Can we at least get a soup?
A soup, okay.
Make sure you put dumplings in that gas.
The last time I told you I cooked the food.
Right.
The food was ready, but you came on the show late, So we had to interview an artist who I didn't have the time, and the food spoiled. I couldn't do anything again. So
wow. Boy, I suspect God saved me from that food, So, I'll be on the subject. I'm sure you mentioned soup, so you must be also talented in the kitchen and preparing meals and stuff like that.
That's what I went to school to do, But music, I focus on music. But I went to school to, for the culinary arts. So trust me, I go to the kitchen too. So everybody.
Wow! And what's your favorite thing to prepare in terms of a meal?
Soup. I love a soup, man. I really love a soup.
Wow!
To me, a soup is the way to go.
Any particular soup? Maybe carrot soup, tomato soup, pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Yeah. That's one of my favorite. X, what's your favorite soup?
Well, I don't have no favorite. I eat everything. I eat everything. Yeah, man. I eat everything. Yeah, man. I don't have no favorite.
Everything that pass, we eating. We taking it.
Wow. Yeah, my brother. I mean, boy, wow. Honestly, I'm very, very, very joyous, very happy because, I think the sky's the limit, or beyond the sky's the limit where you're concerned. And you are inspiration to not just the youth, even for me, I would consider myself an elder, it's refreshing. It's refreshing, and you setting the pace. So I'm glad that you're giving soca, you're giving calypso, you're giving a blend of everything, So what can we expect beyond the season? That's what I have to ask. Beyond the immediate competition and these things, what can we expect from you?
Just more growth, more music, just working on my craft. I believe, like everybody, says to me all the time, I'm very immensely talented, and not to toot my horn in any way. I'm a very, very, very humble person. But I believe I have everything it takes to just not make this happen here in St. Lucia, but to take it abroad.
Next level.
Yeah, next level. And I look up to people like Teddyson and John and so much. And I just want to be the next name. When they say team, that's want to be on one of the stages and say,
you're there already. You're there already. It's just continuation. You're there already.
So are you taking part in all the competitions? Groovy, Calypso, Power Soca?
I'm doing Groovy and Calypso. I was supposed to have done Power Soca. Umpa and I have a song together. But he left St. Lucia and he wasn't able to compete. So we hopefully we'll back for next year.
Next
year we're looking to do Groovy and Calypso.
Oh, Grooving Calypso. Okay. So who do you see as your main competitor?
Wow.
That's a tough question.
We have to pause. We have to pause for that one.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say necessarily have a main competitor. You can't never underestimate nobody. You know, everybody comes to me. You know, everybody comes to
Yeah,
the
true.
table.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody has to be looked at.
Yeah,
You know, I'm just going to open that and just doing my
that's very
absolute
true.
best. Like I say, you know, we win some, we lose some. So it's not all about winning. You know, we go in sometimes, you know, and we don't win, you know.
True.
But my aim is to capture both crowns this year, and hopefully I could make it happen.
Yeah, man, we're rooting for you. We're rooting for you. You have our support. I'll be watching in from my side of the world. And, you know, I know you can deliver. I know you will deliver.
He will deliver. I know. I've seen his performance.
Yeah.
You know, he will deliver. But from the time I hear T-Blacks, Sly, I said, okay, there is competition. Yeah. There is competition.
Sly is my cousin.
Sly is your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wow. Okay.
It's in the blood, it's in the family.
Yeah, man. That's amazing, man. Wow. So, is there one artist that you would welcome, or in terms of doing a collaboration, who's the artist that you really would love to have a collaboration with?
I would definitely say Marshall Montano. Like I love Marshall Montano and if I had two, it would be Patrice. I love these two artists, man. Apart from Calypso, you know, Calypso is the root. That's where the soca music came from. So it's always going to be loved by me. But man, I have a special love and appreciation for the soca music.
Yeah.
If I have one opportunity to meet one, or well, not meet, but you know, just to perform or have a song with one person, it would definitely be Marshall, man. I love
Marshall.
Yeah,
all right. Well, the powers that be, if you're listening, let's make it happen. Marshall and Patrice. I mean, I could see easily Patrice and you. I could see a chemistry, a vibe. I could see a monster hit.
Definitely.
I could see a monster hit. So, you know, your production team, the team T-Blacks, we had to make that happen. I saw a little clip of her performance recently. And her outfits alone is a winner for me. Yes, she's on
every
point.
Time she steps out, every time she says out, like wow, like you know, it's always different from her. And that's the vibe I want to push as well. You know, every time I out, you know, I have to. Everybody, like I say, people come to a show to be wow. People come to a show to enjoy themselves. People pay their money for a product. You know, so every time I step on my mentality is to just put on a show and ensure that these people, when they leave there, they have to say, "See, boy, I want to go back and see T-Blacks." You know, that's the fact that I have every time.
Facts.
Yeah,
so, what would you leave our listeners with today? What would you like them to? What message you want to put out to your fans, those who discover you as well for the first time? What would you like them to? What would you like to put out there to them?
All right. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for having me. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Like I said, I've been watching what's a few seasons of you. And just an absolute pleasure to be on the show. But to my supporters, I just want to say to anybody who has a dream, continue dreaming. It's never the end, no matter what age you are. Continue going and chasing those dreams. You know, the sky is the limit. You know, never doubt yourself. Always continue believing in yourself. Just make it happen for yourself. You know, and I thank you so much for the utmost, you know, love and support I've been receiving from everybody. I really and truly appreciate each and every single one of you. I may not be able to call out your names one by one, but you know, everybody who's made my life, you know, different and impacted me in somehow. I just want to say a huge thank you to you. Yeah, man. And guys, don't forget to follow me on my socials. _Blacks, Facebook, TIIBLACKSS. Guys, follow me. Just keep in tune with me. You know, I just want to grow, and we're growing together. I'm not growing by myself. You know, I want to take you all on the journey with me. So just keep on supporting, man.
Respect.
Well said. Well, we thank you for your time. I won't take more of your time, my brother. We'll be there rooting for you and supporting you as best. Again, thanks for joining us on the Caribbean Celebrity Show. We know we'll welcome you back at any time as well in the future. And
all
the best for the season, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Respect.
Have a
great
day.
Also, thanks for coming as well, man. Nice
Yeah,
meeting you as well. Yeah, respect.
we will exit with a little bit more of Seasons. Yeah, man.
Yep.
We'll take a little bit in that. Thanks again, my brother. Bless up.
Yeah, man.